All right, so now that we have those packages, let's make sure that they work. All right, let's go to our resources folder and then let's go to config. Okay, and before our functions right here, okay, just right before the functions, right before we include this, because I want this code to be, I want every package that I download to be available to my functions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to require once, or you can just say require, but I want to get some type of, I don't want my application to run unless this works. So that's why I'm using require once. I'm going to use this magic variable here, and I'm going to concatenate. I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to go to the vendor folder, and I'm going to require this auto load. Okay, in order for my application, all my packages to work from that folder, I need to include this like this. Now I'm using this directory because basically this is giving me the path to this file where we are, this folder, this directory. And then from there, what I'm doing is I'm putting a little forward slash, but I'm going up. Basically, I'm going back. So from config, I'm going back one folder to this guy right here, and to vendor, and then auto load. Okay, and inside here you can see the file auto load. All right, so now that we have that, let's make sure our application works, because if it doesn't, if you get some type of error here, then your application is not working correctly. I don't have any images there. I don't know if my images are working, but anyway, we'll deal with that later. Let's just go back here and let's do the other package. This is just using namespaces here to tell my application where this package is. So create immutable is the function that we're going to need, and we just give it the path. I'm going to use the directory constant there, or variable if you want to call it that. Okay, you guys know that I always like to show you different things, right? Well, one of the things that I'm using, because I'm in a different country right now recording this video, is that I like NordVPN. Right, I'm using this program because I like to connect to the United States, okay, since I work from there usually. And sometimes when I'm looking for stuff online or whatever, if I'm not connected to the United States, I get like their local results, which is not the best here where I am. So anyway, this class here, this create immutable method, concatenated, put together with load, is going to allow us to use that end file. And I'm just giving it the path here where the env file is going to be the .env. Okay, now I'm going to put this inside the resources. That's why I'm just putting the directory here, constant. So I'm just gonna create it right here, .env. It has to be .env. Okay, and now here we can do whatever we want. Let's just test it out. So testing, I'm just gonna put all like this, testing app, just like this. Okay, so you can see this is the convention: capital, uppercase, underscore, and then for the next word. Okay, and then you put whatever you want. I'm just gonna put whatever number I want. And by the way, if you see different colors for the .env, I just have a plugin that detects the end files. Okay, so if you're using Visual Studio Code, you can look for an extension that can accept the .env files. All right, so that way your stuff can look nice too. Okay, so now let's go back to the config here, and let's test this out. I'm gonna go to any part of my website. Let's just go to the home page and indexes. So let's go to templates, front. Actually, it's in public for me, index. And right on top here, right after the row here. Let's see if I can see something here. And I'm just gonna var dump it. It's called testing. Let's just come. We gotta use the environment variable here. It's $_env. Okay, this is something in PHP, and the one we have is called testing app. Simple. Let's go here and let's refresh. And you can see now that whatever we wrote, it's available here. Okay, you can see right here, we're doing this var dump. So it's working. That's the first thing that we have to make sure that it works, okay? So that's working. That means that autoload is actually working because it's autoloading the VLOOKUS package. And we can check Stripe as well, all right? With Stripe, is going to be a little different. But with Stripe, we just have to hook into the API. So that should be simple enough. Let's go to the Stripe. And in your API keys, you're going to copy your publishable key and your secret key. But we're going to do that in the next lecture because it's going to take a little bit of setup. Okay. All right. So I'll see you in the next lecture, guys.